Tell us, how did you meet Larry David, and how did you come to be one of the breakout star, honestly, even more than Jeff, but the breakout star of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
This is a story I tell all the time. It really is. I think your journey depends on your patience, they say when preparation meets execution, that's what they say all the time. Myself, it's a bunch of things that had to happen for me to even be in the presence of this audition for Curb Your Enthusiasm. One is, I was on SNL for 3 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get renewed my 4th season. My wife, she's my fiance at the time, but now she's my wife. My wife Shaw and I were watching Curb in our apartment in Jersey City, and I said, "Man, I love this show so much," and I said, "I would love to be on this show one day." And she said, "You know what? You're going to be on that show one day because I could see you and Larry together. You say stuff, crazy stuff. Larry says crazy stuff.
Yeah.
You're both tall, lanky guys.
Yeah.
He said, I could see you guys like walking down the street talking and doing stuff together because, I've been, here's the thing. I've been JB a long time. I have been this same dude. It's just a matter of you catch me on a good day. You catch me, you will see that I've been doing this dude for a long time. And people who really know me know that I've always been a guy who loves to improv, improvise, and they know that I'm always a guy who wants to be the life of the party. I'm always the guy who can joke about just about anything, and I think all those attributes helped me. And the first thing I ever did when I first started doing stand-up comedy was I took an improv class at the old Improv Comedy Club in New York. And right before the club closed down, I had took an improv class because I wanted to find out who I wanted to be on stage and off stage. And I put that little tool in my toolbox. And then who would know that years later, I would go to L.A. for a friend's memorial. My buddy O.G. Pierce, who produced the song "This Is How We Do It" for Montel Jordan. Wow. This is how we do it.
Yes, of course.
He produced that song, and I use that all the time. I used it on the show, but I said that's how I do it. But it really was a homage to that's how I do. This is how we do it for him because he had passed away. I came to LA for one day. I came empty-handed because I actually had fired my whole team. I got rid of everybody. I signed with a new agent. Went to LA for one day for a memorial service for him. And while I was there, I went to see my new agent and talk to him about what I wanted to do next since I wasn't going back to SNL. I didn't get renewed, and I always feel like you got to go down a little before you go up, and that you appreciate it more. If you always expect the same amount of things that you just left all the time, you have no growth. You have nowhere to grow from.
You're stagnant.
I like the upswing. Yeah, I like the upswing. I don't like this assume I'm supposed to have something a certain way because I'm already at that point, So I like to go down a little bit just to make me recognize how hard it was and appreciate it more. So when I went to LA for that one day, I went and a agent walked in the room and said, "Hey man, I got an audition." I said, "What's it for?" He said, "Curb Your Enthusiasm." I was like, "What?" I said, "Man, I love Curb Your Enthusiasm." He said, "Can you go?" He said, "How long are you in town?" I said, "I came in town for one day. I'm just peeking in to say hi to my new agent. I'm just popping in and say hi." I had no idea I was going to leave that place and go straight to an audition for Curb Your Enthusiasm. And I have this thing I do. I always walk in the room when I'm auditioning as the character. I don't like walking in the room as JB because then I got to turn on the character that I want to portray. But I like to be in control. I like to drive the car. So I like to shock you, first of all. So I come in the room as the character. I came in there full-ass Leon. They thought I was some dude who snuck up in there. They had no idea what was happening. I had their ass on their heels. They didn't know what to make of it because I came in there as the character. Leon's little mannerism, his little head tilt thing he does. one hand on his chest, like he's
Yeah.
scratching his chest. I did all the mannerisms, and they started giggling. And it's nothing better for a comedian to have
Yeah.
you giggling before he even opens his mouth.
Yeah.
That means I already got you in the palm of my hand. And I'm going to tell you what I said to Larry. This is exactly what I said to Larry. This is what got them on their heels. I walked up. They said, okay, JB, you're going to improv with Larry. I said, okay, Larry, let's do this, baby. I said, I don't know. We're going to improvise, so anything could happen. I might fuck around and slap you in the face. I don't know. And Larry looked at me like, what the fuck? Who the hell is this dude?
Right.
The audacity to walk in here and say he
Yeah.
doesn't know what's going to happen. Everybody. And then the scene started, and we had so much fun. I mean, we had laugh breaks. It's like the meeting. It's like a meeting that was supposed to happen. And I don't know how the universe works. I don't know, because some people are spiritual. Some people are working with the universe. Some people are religious. I don't know how it works, but I know you have to be, prepared for whatever your path is. And that's why I use the, preparation, execution.